there. My name is Karen M. Winkleman, and I'm known as the Life Crafting Guide. You can find out more about me and my work on my website, www.thelifecraftingguide.com. I look forward to meeting you there. Now, today I'm here to talk to you about the energy of November for 2014. November is a 2 vibration, and the 2 vibration is about relationship, partnership, collaboration, cooperation, peacekeeping, diplomacy, and balance. It's also about duality and polarity. And this is very important, and I'm going to go into that a little bit later. But that seems to be the focus for the energy of this month. That's what the angels are telling me anyway, that we're really going to be taking a different look at what duality really means. The other aspect that's happening for us energetically in November is the 11th month of the year. So there's also an undercurrent of 11 vibration that happens along with the 2. So in February, we had a 2 vibration month. November is a 2 vibration month, but it's a different flavor of 2. It's a 2 with the 11 underneath it. And the 11 adds to it more creativity, more vision and foresight, and more innovation. The shadow, though, of the 11, just to be aware of this, is illusion or delusion. And with the 2 vibration, having a shadow of being impatient or people-pleasing, being codependent, or making peace at all costs. Those 2 working together, if you find the shadow is showing up, just become aware of that and understand that it's duality at work. So now I'm going to go back to what they asked me to talk to you about this month, and that is when we reach a compromise or when we attempt to compromise with someone and cooperate and collaborate with someone, the way things happen in our world today, because of the polarity we have and the duality we have, where something's right and wrong, good or bad, is that we always feel that one party has to give in order for the other one to move in towards center. And it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe it used to be that way before, but it does not have to be that way any longer. They're telling me that it's changed. So now we have to work towards win-win situations. And that is possible for everyone. You do not have to lose for another person to win. And another person does not have to lose for you to win. That's old thinking. So it's time to let go of that. That's old programming, and it no longer works. It's no longer effective. So going forward, instead of deciding that things are good or bad when something comes up, try to bring it to a more central point. It just is. This is what's happening. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, maybe it's something completely in between. Maybe it's exactly what's needed to move you to the next step. So you can't really judge it as good or bad if it's helping you move forward or helping you understand something or get new insight to something or gain a different perspective. So to look at duality in a different way, how can you reach a compromise in your own life with how you are judging yourself and judging others? How can you see a different perspective so that you can have a compromise that works for you and works for the other person as well? Now, since 2 is dealing with relationships, this may show up across the board in family, in friend relationships, with coworkers, and especially in your own relationship with yourself, because that's really what it's all about. As we come to peace with ourselves and come to center with ourselves, other things just fall into place. So that's what the energy of this month is trying to help you understand. We start out this month in a water sign, Scorpio. So a lot of things that may be coming up around relationships and compromise and any kind of collaboration will probably be driven by emotion, by feelings. And you might find that you have stuff coming up that really requires forgiveness. Again, forgiveness is a theme all year, along with the balancing of the head and the heart. So this is a perfect month for you to also come to a peaceful coexistence between the logic mind and the intuitive mind and the divine and your spirit, so that you can blend them both together and have them working together for the greater good and for your greater good. So that's really key for this month. As we move towards the third week of the month, we're moving into a fire sign, Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius has got a playful, impetuous spirit. So you may find yourself wanting to suddenly get into action. You've probably been in your head for most of October. You're in your emotions for most of November. As soon as we move into the fire sign Sagittarius, you probably just want to burst out and do something because you're tired of thinking and feeling. You just want to take some action, take some action. So just be aware that you're taking aligned action with where you want to go, as opposed to just moving for the sake of moving and keeping busy for the sake of being busy. So you want it to be productive and moving you more in the direction of where you want to be, as opposed to escaping from where you are, okay? Just be aware of that. The other thing that happens this month is in the United States, we celebrate Thanksgiving. So I am going to drop a challenge here today. Starting with the beginning of this month, can you start and end every day with a practice of gratitude? Just list 5 things you're grateful for every morning and 5 things that you were grateful for that happened during the day. And at the end of the month, notice how your life has changed. I challenge you. And I'll do this along with you, because every time I do this challenge, my life shifts in most unbelievable and miraculous ways. And it's amazing that it's not something that you keep up every single day unless you remind yourself to do it. And then when it becomes a habit and you stop fighting it, it just flows beautifully. So if you have any trouble with what to be grateful for, and I'm sure you have millions of things you can be grateful for, I usually tell people to start with the little things that you have in your house. Do you have a house? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have running water? Do you have an indoor plumbing for a toilet? These are things you can be grateful for if you can't think of anything else in your life right now to be grateful for. There's always something that you can find in your heart to be grateful for. And I am grateful for you. This month, again, take a look at the duality that's going on in your life. Any place you need to compromise, be careful that you're not falling into people-pleasing or giving yourself away for the sake of keeping the peace. Instead, look for a compromise that's a win-win for both of you. And have a wonderful and abundant month filled with blessings and love. Thank you. I love you.